It's funny, I have to turn off autopilot to go around the planet, otherwise it'll just kind of, ram you at it. Have y'all been enjoying the Terran Armada DLC? I think it's been a nice thing to do to like kind of have a quest pop up occasionally. Feels very another settlement needs your help. Alright, let's take out engines and then where'd he go? There he is. As soon as we can lock, then we will dock. Alright, and let's board up here. It's, I don't know if you guys take, what is his name? This little guy, he's not called Rev 8, he's Model G. I don't know if you guys take, Model G with you places, but, he seems to always end up in the cockpit. For whatever reason, can't quite figure that one out. And of course, we steal every ship to build our shipbuilding addiction. I was like, why is Sarah not wearing her glasses? It was the clone of Sarah. Let's see. We'll bag these up. And, hit it. We're getting out of here. I said confidently, without knowing where the exit is. Ah, here it is. Alright. You're wondering about the name of my ship. It is Landemir, and it is named after, I guess kind of like an evil character in the series, He Who Fights with Monsters, which I'd taken a liking to after finishing Dungeon Crawler Carl. So if you like that series and you finish that series, I do like the He Who Fights with the Monsters series. It is different. I would say it's like fully fantasy and not sci-fi. But it's my second lit RPG. So I quite like it. Alright. It's my second lit RPG, and I have not read a ton of them, but I do like that one. I'm also right now reading The Wandering Inn, which is really long. I think I'm like 8 hours into the audiobook. And yeah, it's nice. I don't know a better way to describe it than like, it's just nice. Let's see if we get a Kismet proc. No Kismet proc. You can get like just an insane number of bullets into your 6-shooter revolver. But then I am also using a mod for that, which increases the number of available rounds based on a skill called Arsenal. And that one is an Inquisitor mod. Man, early days of modding Inquisitor was like the man. I don't know what he's up to these days, but he was making mods that like I would have no way of knowing how to do it, but some of them were pretty simple, like, things like you can dock with ships from further away. And like that was huge. And like yeah. I really enjoyed that era of modding. But it was also when I was playing the game vanilla, so it was still all very brand new to its own. It was a very exciting thing to play this game initially. Oh my goodness, I just yeeted Delta. Sorry, Delta. Alright, and up top, here we go. That's one down, and two. Oh, he's not down. But he will be. This gun does almost no damage. There we go. We got the crit. Nice. Alright, of course we'll take your ship. I've not been getting as many figures inside these ships, captain's lockers. That was one of the big ways I was getting the action figures. Was actually just from the captain's lockers of ships I was boarding. Alright, let's go clear the next ones. I don't know what mod I'm using that allows me to dock onto a ship while there's still other ships like around me in combat. It might even be like one mod that's malfunctioning, but I'm definitely not going to change it because it lets me do more of what I like to do, which is boarding ships. And we're locked. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's something I've really been enjoying. Hello. Have you seen me? He has seen me, unfortunately. Ooh, check that out. Corrosive Berserker. Demoralizing. That is dope, actually. I like that. That's awesome. I didn't see his outfit, it looked black and white, but I think there's only like 2 variations of this outfit, and hello. And one of them you get from finishing the Terran Armada questline, essentially. And the other one's just on any old jabroni that you see. Alright, you got any weapons for me in these? I check all of these now because not too long ago I found just like an insane weapon in one of these. So I check them all now. Still don't check these mannequins because there's never anything on them. Like never, not once has there been anything on these. Can I shoot him through the stairs? Yes, you can. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Alright, let's see. And back that up. And that was the last of the combatants here. So we'll make our way back up to the cockpit. And I think I forgot to check the captain's locker here. Reload speed upgrade in a Freestar Mech Pilot. That's one I already have, unfortunately. But I guess this specific ship, what was this? I don't remember. We'll see it in a moment, but the ones that have this cockpit seem to, it's a Saladin too, seem to pretty regularly have this kind of captain's locker that will often contain an action figure. Let's see, I think I finished all the tangents I started. Alright, that means there is one ship left, this Cyrus. And there we go. Let's board up here. Recommending there's a guy. Oh, here we go. We've got 27 rounds in our revolver now. So we got the Kismet Brock. That is just hilarious. I love that. And we're getting pretty full up on our encumbrance here. Let's boop and boop. Alright, that was our incursion cleared. Not bad at all. Alright, let's back him up and let's go. And we will, of course, take the ship. Alright, and I actually don't know where the exit was, so I'm not going to use the cockpit shortcut on the hatch of this ship. Hi, Omari. It feels like it's been a minute since I've seen him. Where's Ezekiel? There he is. Wait, no, that's not Ezekiel. There are some crew members that just, don't show up to the airlock here. And I guess it's these characters who don't have a weapon drawn. Adoring Fan was never worried at all. He's like, my man's got this. He's in no danger at all. Why are you guys so tense? Alright, let's reallocate all our power. I'm holding up on the D-pad to fully power these systems, which, if you didn't know you could do that, I guess now you know. You know, I did not do my sleep buff or my food buffs before all of these missions and combats, so that's unfortunate. Let's turn these corpses into valuable contraband. And then send these, I don't know, via little self-propelled canister to Marcel at the den. He wants all of these organs and even this bio-waste. I do this just so that I never have any contraband on my ship because I don't like to carry it. And then I like to go in here and drop off anything that I'm not going to use or that just doesn't seem cool. I save all the legendary items that I collect. So rare and epic gets fed into the recycler. Unless it's just super cool. Which I haven't really found anything that, in a while, that I don't already have. Did it equip a different outfit on me? That was weird. It just kind of stuck. Alright, and then I take just the X-Tech. I could take the rest of the stuff and move it all into the ship because the ship's inventory is all things that I'm going to sell. None of it is things I'm going to keep. So, that's why it's all there. 523 is my current carry weight. Let's take all of this and we can go get our buffs reset here. Sleep for 1 hour and get a buff reset, and of course we will then also eat some food so we can reset our hydration and I guess nourishment, fed, I don't know, hunger stuff. And now our carry weight is 866, so pretty happy with that. Let's drop all of the things we're not going to use into the ship to have for later. And same deal here. saving that for one of my crew to wear. Couldn't tell ya. Alright, we'll drop our resources in as well as any thing that weighs too much. Sorry if you can hear my stomach. Let's drop all of this in here, and that will be good for now. I don't know if you all have this, but sometimes when I go to my inventory, like to move things to my ship, there won't be anything there. But then when I go to my inventory again, like a new weapon will have popped in here. Usually it's like a Grendel. So I can't figure out what's going on with that. Let's see, we've cleared out the incursion. So let's check out the other thing that I do when I am finished. Let's see, Ophion, I believe, is where we go here. When I'm finished, like, doing questing or whatever, I come back to the asteroid home mansion, and I offload all the things that I had been gathering. Uh-oh, we got a rogue asteroid out there. It's physicsing. It's physicsing. Oh, bless you, Bethesda Physics. It's a sentient rock. It must be in such pain. Well, R.I.P. to that rock. Here we are going to drop our mauling axe that we collected here. This is where the melee weapons live. And then let's see, those are MGP. This has got 2 drum beats and a dog fight. It's got more dog fights. Can I add another weapon here? Sure can. Put that drum beat in there. And let's see, did we collect any legendary, like, suit parts? Nope. Nothing there. One thing I've got to do is to move a lot of things. So let's see what we can transfer here. Anything new? Already have that and that and that. Oh no, we had 2 new ones we can put on there. So there's one Sergeant Maya Cruz, and then the other was, I think it might have been, it's definitely a named person. There he is. Lou Saavedra. Right up there with Sarah. So funny that they made her an action figure. Like, for us that makes sense, but for this world I'm just not as sure. Alright, let's see, we got any sealed here to put in. And Marco Graziani. Yeah, that gave me some kind of warning, but I don't know what it was. I've got 2 of these Marco Grazianis. And do I have any here? Is a action figure. Sergeant Marco Graziani, there he is. I like that there's spots for duplicates. Let's see, I've been putting duplicates back here as well. Anything that won't fit onto the display. Maybe eventually we build another display to use them all again. This has got like a light built onto it. Is that where the light is coming from? Because it looks dim. I guess so. Little militia medic. Kaiser's down there. Love to see it. Now, where is Francois Sanon? That's who I'm looking for. Where is my Victus action figure? Are you telling me they don't make action figures of war criminals? That is too bad. Too bad. Okay, what else here? Oh, this is just a bunch of other things I've got to move to the correct places. Well, we can do that now. Those things I'm not as sure about. I think I've got a spot for one more melee weapon here. Will be the naval cutlass then, and got 2 Grendels down there. Can I fit anything else here? Nope, indeed not. And what about here? And not there either. So let's see, do we need to build more displays here? Nope. Got a little room right here. We'll do our lawgiver, bridger, and whatever that other thing was I put up there. I don't recall. And then this is the Grendel section. But we'll have new Grendels here as well, I guess. And we'll put this Nova Light. I don't know, I had more of these put up, I think. But I just don't like how spaced apart they are. So, can I put a paint plate on this? Sure can. That's exciting. Can I not put one here? Let's see, there's a 5 and there's 5. Could I add another? Oh, yes, I can. Cool. So these hold 6. Means I can put. Oh, wait, no, this one now has 6 as well. So that won't hold anymore. One thing I'd like to do, I've collected here. All of the unique items from the base game and the Terran Armada DLC. And I'd like to put those up in the big apartment. But that's going to be quite an undertaking. Actually, I wonder if I could do it along here. Might still be quite an undertaking. I think I'd like to have it set up in the home proper. But I just don't know where to put it without it looking too obtuse. I like what I did in this room. I put up all the magazines and comics and things on these walls. Then I'm planning to put all my survey data here. See if I've got any Aquila survey data. Yep, turns out I've got quite a few there. Now, are these organized? They are. So I don't know how I'm doing duplicates yet for the time being. Let's just drop these on here and we'll figure it out next time. Alright, Constellation Guide, Nova Galactic, Peak of Performance, End of a Rune, Scripture 9. I already have Rune Scripture 10 here, and what's up here? Oh, another 9 as well. I'll have to go through and look and see if there are duplicates. And if there are, we'll come up with another system for duplicates. I've already got several duplicates. Whoops. Got like 4 of these peak performance too. And I only need the 2. So let's work that was the only book I saw here. Any books here that I might be looking at? Wow, just tons. I think this is from when I was decorating that Fallout build. Maybe. Or maybe I just have a ton of these. Ship repair, fundamentals, untold history of the trackers. Okay, that's one that I think we don't have on there. That'll be good enough for now. I'm sure there are more books than these. Well, I said that. I don't know if that's actually true. We've got quite a lot of books there. Did I see? Okay, Dragon Star Force, Volume 1 and 2. I think there are more than that. That's all I've picked up for Mitch. Which I thought you gave those to him, but maybe you don't. Looking around. See, my vision was that I would have kind of displays set out along the edges of this room to commemorate all of the unique items we've collected in the game. But now, I just don't know. It's just got such a nice feel to it, just on its own. Maybe we can do something like in one of these bedrooms up here. You know, we can delete furniture out of here. Do something. I forgot how nice this place is. Just lovely. I mean, maybe like in here might be a good spot for it. Or at least some display. Probably set some up in different areas, make it kind of themed, if we can. Right? I believe that's all of the places. So weird, this is like the one tub in the game. At least that I can recall. There's a mod that adds another, but I think kind of recognizing water's at a premium. Except here, where it is, that is the smallest succulent I have seen in this game. Here, we're not as worried about the amount of drinking water we may or may not have. Let's see what's downstairs. Anything cool we can put up in here? Maybe instead of this TV, we can put up a display. It's a nice idea. Oh, I put up a little display of all the different plushies in the game. And what else? Love this couch. Wish you could build this couch. Not included in the buildable objects. As far as I can tell, anyway. I would hit my head standing up from here if I was that tall. Just something to think about. I hope the water doesn't contain anything harmful, Sarah says. I mean, me too, I paid a lot for it. Yeah, that ceiling is great. I do wish you could have your crew assigned here, and they could be, doing things like this. That would be really cool. This bathroom depresses me. I don't like the color in here. It's too green. Well, that's probably enough of me complaining about this beautiful and immaculate home that I got. Not crazy about this either, but I had to do something. Yeah. Alright, well, I think that's where we'll call this for now. I don't know what our plan for the next Starfield video is. actually going to be having to take a break from YouTube. Did that make sense grammatically? I don't think so. But that's not who we are. We're not the grammar focused. Just kidding, sometimes we are. I guess we are talking about it an awful lot. But I will be needing to take a break because I am having another baby, so my time will be very full. I've recorded a couple videos in advance, as many as I felt I could. So we'll see how well that goes, but I think our next video is going to be another decorating video. You guys see where my sentient rock went? It wasn't that one. There she is. Well, good luck to you, sentient and indestructible rock. We'll see you next time.